Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 51 of the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here on Madden NFL 22, and today the Thunderbirds travel on the road to Indianapolis to face the Indianapolis Colts, who are currently sitting at 5-7, a little AFC NFC matchup to have for you guys today. Now, despite the Colts being a 5-7 team, this is not a team you want to overlook. This could potentially be a trap game as we all go on the road looking to put our win streak on the line. The Colts will start off with the football. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. It'll be a knee in the end zone, and that'll bring out quarterback Carson Wentz in his second year here in Indianapolis. 2,400 yards, 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He's played just average, to say the least. Quarterback could be what the missing piece is here in Indianapolis. Start from their own 25-yard line. A two tight end set here is Marlon Mack, who's going to be the primary ball carrier here today. He gets 3 on his first game. Now 2nd and 7. Got to go back to Mack, right side. Gets by one defender, but Jamin Davis is going to put him down for no gain. And now 3rd and 7. Wentz forced to throw the football. He's going to look right side, and he has a man at the sideline. That is Zach Pascal making the grab. 15-yard connection and a first down. Now to their own 43-yard line, a 1st and 10 pass. It's a swing pass to Mack. It's actually going to go in the stat sheet as a run, so he's got 3 for 15. Now 2nd and 7. Handoff to Mack again. He's going to stretch this one to the left side. Now he's got 4 for 9. He had 3 for 5 a minute ago. Now 3rd and 4. Wentz back to throw. Checks it down. This one is going to be to Mack, and he's not going to make it to the first down marker. Good fight. But that'll be a punt away for Indianapolis, which means Toronto's offense will take the field, led by Ryan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick on the year, 2,500 yards, 18 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Very similar to what we've seen of Carson Wentz of the Colts. And that's just been a game manager, except the Toronto Thunderbirds are winning. 1st and 10, they're going to start off on the ground at their own 13 to Gibson, who gets nothing on his first carry. Now 2nd and 10, pass. Fitzpatrick's hit, and he loses the football. It's on the ground. Thankfully, it's picked up by a Thunderbird, but that is a loss of 7. Now 3rd and 17 from the 5. Fitzpatrick standing in his own end zone. He's going to be brought down, but he barely gets the football away. Grover Stewart almost had a safety. Nonetheless, it's a punt, and the Colts are going to have good field position following the punt. Here they are at the 42-yard line of Toronto as Matt gets nothing on that carry. Now 3rd and 7. Wentz to throw, steps to his right, keeps his eyes downfield, and now he's just going to tuck it and run. Wentz has some space, and he's going to slide down at the 21-yard line, an 18-yard pickup on the ground by Carson Wentz. And now a new set of downs for Indy. Quick pass right side, that's off the hands of Pascal, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Wentz back to the air, another quick pass, this one over the middle. That's going to find Robert Tonyan, who picks up 4. Now another 3rd down for Indy. Wentz back to throw again. Stands in the pocket, delivers across the middle, has Tonyan in the end zone, a touchdown for Indianapolis. They break the tie and draw first blood, 7-0 for the Colts. So they'll kick it back off to Toronto. Gibson's going to field this one on about his own 2-yard line. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to be, no, he's not going to be brought down. He breaks a tackle, and Gibson has an alley. Nobody is in front of him, and that is another return touchdown for Antonio Gibson. Touchdown Thunderbirds, and just like that, we're back tied up at 7 apiece. So the Colts offense will retake the field now after just being on the field as they start this drive with a 6-yard run to Mack. However, Jonathan Allen is hurt on the play, and he would not return to this ball game. Later in the drive now for Indy, 2nd and 10 from their own 43-yard line, back to Mack. That seems like it is the game plan today, is just let it be the Mack attack. 3rd and 4, though, Wentz will throw for it. Stands in the pocket, rolls out to his left. He's going to escape, and he's going to extend with his legs. Wentz again scrambling forward. A gain of 15 on the ground for Wentz. Thunderbirds need to do a better job of containing him in the pocket. New set of downs, quick pass left side. That's going to be Zach Pascal again. Another 12-yard connection, and Wentz is rolling. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Handoff to Mack. That's a 6-yard carry as he's starting to get it going on the ground as well. And now 2nd and 4 back to Mack. He's going to fall forward for a first down. And Indianapolis, 1st and 10 at the 13. However, it might be 1st and 15 from the 8. This one looks like it's going to be a false start against the left side of that offensive line. 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Handoff stretch to Mack. He's going to be met this time by a couple of Toronto Thunderbirds, and Robert Tonyan has to come off the field. Next play, though, empty set for Wentz, 2nd and 13. Rolls to his right, fires across his body, and he has a man in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Marlon Mack with the receiving score puts Indy up by 7 again. And they'll kick it back off again to Toronto. They're going to let Gibson return this one again. Starts at his own 2, goes right side, has an alley, and Gibson's going to do it again. One man to beat, he can't catch him, and Gibson with the second return touchdown in the first quarter. It's tied up at 14 apiece, and the offense hasn't even had to do anything. That'll bring us to the end of the first. Very exciting first quarter as the Thunderbirds are tied up at 14 apiece despite only 3 offensive snaps. 3rd and 12 for the Colts here to start this quarter as Wentz in the pocket rolls to his right. He's going to tuck it and run for it. He breaks the tackle, but will slide down just shy of the sticks, and that'll be a punt. So now Thunderbirds offense is on the field. They're at the 50 as here's a short pass to Curtis Samuel. We'll see what their offense can do. However, there is a flag down, so a gain of 3 turns into about a gain of about 18, thanks to a roughing the passer on DeForest Buckner. So that gets Toronto to the 29-yard line. It's a give to Gibson on the ground. He's going to be met. Only 4 for 4 for Gibson today. That's a very unusual stat line this season. 2nd and 8, though. Quick pass here to McLaurin on the slant. That's a nice connection for a gain of 11. That'll move the chains. In the red zone goes Toronto. Handoff Gibson left side. Tries to follow Thomas. And he picks up 5. 2nd and 5. Touch pass to Brown on the sweep. And he's not going to have any space. Indianapolis does a good job of getting out there. And Toronto will lose 2. Making it a 3rd and 7. Fitzpatrick to throw. Stands in the pocket. Dumps it off left for Gibson. He's going to get away from the defender and cut it into the end zone. He's going to sit down on the goal line. Touchdown Thunderbirds, the 3rd touchdown of the day for Gibson. And it's 21-14 Thunderbirds. Back to the Colts we go, 8.5 to go in the first half. Here's a throw off his back foot that is broken up. Dangerous pass by Wentz. Now 2nd and 10. Colts go empty. Wentz to throw. Looks right side, has a man on the check down, and that's the backup tight end in place of the injured Tonyan. He picks up 5. Now 3rd and 5 for the Colts. Wentz scrambles outside the pocket. Herndon's going to collapse on him, not going to allow him to pick it up on the ground. Nice stop by the nickel corner, and that'll be a punt for Indy, giving the ball back to Toronto, who now has the ball at the 46-yard line, thanks to a -4 run from De'Ami Brown on the sweep. Another nice edge stealing by Ronnie Harrison Jr. 3rd and 14 now. They will convert. Curtis Samuel downfield, catches it in front of Marcus Williams, the former Saint. And now Toronto, new set of downs at the 34. 1st and 10 pass from Fitzpatrick. He's outside the pocket now. He's going to throw it deep, and he's going to be intercepted. A terrible pass by Fitzpatrick. It is Kenny Moore the second who comes away with it. And now Indy will have the ball at their own 23. Just a bad pass by Fitzpatrick. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Colts have the football. They have it 3rd and 5 on the midfield logo. Wentz will take it underneath center, throw it, and he'll have a man open. That's going to be a 1st down to the 36, and that puts the Colts on the fringe of field goal range. 90 seconds to go. Wentz to throw it again. Looks right side, and Wentz, that one is broken up, almost intercepted by Fuller. 2nd and 10. Wentz in the pocket, throws it short right side. That's going to be a connection to Mack. He will step out of bounds after 8. Now 3rd and 2 for Indy. Trying to set up a screen. That one doesn't work out, so Indianapolis will kick a 45-yard field goal attempt, and it will be up and through. So 21-17 for the Thunderbirds, and that is how this one will go into the half. Special teams, keeping the Thunderbirds in it. Can they win another one, or will the Colts come back and play spoiler? We'll have to find out. We took our first look at the playoff picture last week in the recap episode, so we'll have to see what the big games look like. This is a big one for the Cowboys. They're up 13-7. The Cowboys 7-5, trying to stay in the playoff hunt. They're currently a wild card seed, while the Giants 5-7, trying to keep their slim hopes alive. In Buffalo, the Bills host the Lions, and the Lions are up 14-0. Two teams fighting at about the 500 mark. Bills, another disappointing campaign with the Lions, have been on a slide trying to get back in the win column. And lastly, in Jacksonville, the Jaguars hosting the Texans in an NFC South matchup. The Jaguars, one of the best teams in the league, currently at 14-7, 9-3. Lawrence, 2 first-half touchdowns, including one to the NFL reception and receiving leader, Robbie Anderson. Well, back to our game here in the second half. Thunderbirds start off with the football at their own 24-yard line. It'll be a short pass to Gibson, who gets leveled by the former Brown, Ronnie Anderson. 2nd and 8 now. Fitzpatrick to throw from the pocket. Looks left side. That one is broken up. And now it's just like that, 3rd and 8. Colts bring 4. Come bearing down on Fitzpatrick, and he throws an intercepted. This one is picked up by Kyle Fuller, the former Bronco, who signed with the Colts this offseason after being traded to the Dolphins. He puts the Colts now at the 31. Handoff to Mack left side. He's going to stretch forward. He picks up about 10, but he is going to be marked shy. 3 tight ends coming on 2nd and inches. It's going to be a handoff to Mack, and he's going to pick it up. Gain of 4. Mack's having himself a good game. In the red zone now are the Colts. They go back to Mack. He's going to fight forward, pick up 5. And they're just chipping away at this Toronto run defense. Back to Mack. He's going to find some space. Picks up 3. And now it's 3rd and 2. They keep 2 tight ends in the ballgame. Yes, they go back to Marlon Mack, who finds the crease, and he's going to find the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run, all Mack, as he puts the Colts up now 24-21. So the Thunderbirds playing from behind again. 2nd and 10 from their own 22. Can't connect with Samuel. Pass was low and broken up. Now 3rd and 10. Colts bring pressure. Try to go up the seam, and this one's almost picked off by Marcus Williams. Wes Schweitzer is also hurt on the play. That's the backup left guard for Toronto. Could be a big blow to that offensive line as the Colts now with all the momentum. They take this drive to 3rd and 5 from their own 33. Wentz, a draw play to Mack, and this one will not reach the sticks. Nice collapse by both safeties. Stop him shy. And it's 4th and 1 and a punt away to Gibson. Already has 2 kick return touchdowns. He'll field this one at his own 11. He'll go left side, cut it back right. Nobody is there for Indianapolis. And Gibson will do it again. A punt return touchdown now. His 4th touchdown of the day. And he has yet to have a rushing touchdown. Toronto takes the lead again, literally all on the back of Gibson. Now 28-24. 2nd and 5, back to the Colts offense. This defense, though, is going to start becoming worn out as Mack has 28 for a $121. They do make it 3rd and 5. Toronto brings a blitz. Wentz will escape the pocket, but decides to throw it deep. And this one is broken up. Couldn't find Pascal. So Toronto forces the punt, and now looks like they have the momentum. 1st and 10, run to Gibson. He's stuffed. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. 7 for 9 for the NFL as leading rusher. 3rd and 3, though. They try a draw play, and it doesn't work out. It's almost committed to the ground game by default. DeForest Buckner with the stop, and they get the football right back to the Colts. From their own 15, 1st and 10, swallowed up on the left side. Chase Young with a tackle for loss. Now it's 3rd and 12 for the Colts. Bunch to Wentz right. He's going to look left. He's going to throw it out of bounds. So Wentz will concede the drive. And that'll be how the 3rd quarter ends. We got a good one here going into the 4th. Toronto's up by 4, but they're in Colts territory. From the 29, Fitzpatrick's going to go down, sacked by Kwity Paye, the NFL Rookie of the Year on defense from a season ago. Now 3rd and inches for Toronto. Handoff to Gibson, and he will pick it up. He only picks up 2, but that's all he needed. New set of downs now. Back to Gibson. He's met in the hole. Nice run defense play by Darius Leonard, the superstar linebacker. Now 3rd and 7. Handoff Gibson. He gets the draw play, but I think he's spun down shy. Excellent tackle by Leonard to not allow him to pick up the 1st. But Toronto's going to go for it on 4th and 1. They bring in 3 tight ends. And they will false start. I don't think Toronto actually had any chance of going for it. Tried to get the Colts to jump on the hard count. So they kick 3, and they now go up by a touchdown. It's 31-24 Thunderbirds. Colts now with a drive that needs 7 to tie. That's not going to get him anything. Now 3rd and 3. Trying to spread out the defense. Colts throws left side. There's a man. It's a connection. It's Christian Kirk, the former Cardinal, who's going to race deep into Toronto territory. Got away from William Jackson III. And now the Colts are at the 36 of the Thunderbirds. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mack. That's a gain of 1. And I'll make it now 2nd and 9. Go back to Mack here. No space up the middle. Daron Payne puts him down. Nice run defense. And now it's 3rd and 8. Forcing the Colts to throw. Here comes pressure. Wentz stays in the pocket. Tries to scramble out right. Throws it left. And this one is going to run out of space. So the Colts, they'll kick a 51-yard field goal attempt. And this one is just good. Just squeaks inside the upright. Toronto now up 31-27 with 7.5 to go. They start their new drive with a handoff to Gibson. He picks up 1. He's only at 51 on the day. Now 3rd and 6. Colts bring pressure, but it's a deep ball for Samuel, who's left wide open. Gets behind the defense, and he will score a touchdown. Huge connection to Curtis Samuel for 6. And now the Thunderbirds go up 38-27, an 11-point lead. Only 5.5 to go for Indianapolis, and it gets bad to worse. Cole Holcomb intercepts Wentz, and Wentz is not going to be able to cut him off in time. A pick 6 for the Thunderbirds. They were only up by 4 just a minute ago. Now it is 45-27. The Colts are barely in this one. This is a do-or-die drive now. And Wentz on 1st and 10 is going to be sacked. Chase Young getting to the quarterback. His first sack of the day. Now 3rd and 2. Wentz trying to set up a screen pass. It doesn't work. And now the Colts forced to go for it. 4th and 2 at their own 33. They hand off to Mack, and he's not going to get there. Jamin Davis meets him, and that will all but do it. We're going to go down to the 2-minute warning. And Fitzpatrick and the offense only need 1 more first down to officially end this. That's not going to help. That's a loss of 2 from Gibson. They do make it, though, 3rd and 3, and Gibson will move the chains. So this one is officially over. Colts weren't even using their timeout, so it would have been over anyway. Toronto Thunderbirds come away victorious 45-27 with an explosion at the second half of the 4th quarter. But don't let the score deceive you. This was a very close game. Colts played well. They just made a crucial mistake at the end that resulted in a pick 6. Samuel, 5 catches, 149 and a score. Gibson did not have 100 rushing yards in this game, and I think that might be the first time that's happened all season. So big win for the Thunderbirds as they continue their winning streak as we get some upgrades around. Now, as you can tell by the title of this video, there also is a rookie who's going to have his depth trait revealed this episode, and it's actually the right guard, Emil Ekiyor Jr., our 2nd, 3rd round pick in last year's draft. He's been playing in the place of the injured Brandon Scherf. And Scherf will be healthy for the next game, by the way. But Emil Ekiyor Jr., he has star development. So, it's not superstar or anything, but having a lineman with star dev is definitely a big plus. And he could definitely start. And I do think he could be moved to left guard next year if Scherf sticks around. And he will definitely get starting snaps. Here are the scores in Week 14 around the NFL. We'll start off with that Jacksonville Jaguars game as they beat the Texans 28-10. The Jaguars are one of the teams to beat in the AFC side of things, as it looks like it is going to be the Jaguars and the Bengals who fight it out to represent the AFC on that side. Second game to look at in the later games, the Cardinals rout the Broncos 33-7 in Denver. Denver's a very good team as well as they bounce back from not so good year thanks to the play of Spencer Rattler. For the Cardinals, they're also fighting for a playoff spot. They get the better of Denver here and continue to make a case for the NFC West lead. Second late game will be on the AFC side of things. The Ravens beat the Steelers 34-13 in what could be a crucial NFC North battle. The reigning MVP Lamar Jackson with 2 touchdown passes, and that gives them a much-needed win over the Steelers. As outside the Bengals, the rest of that AFC North is just fighting for wild card spots, and this win against the Steelers could help them in the long run. In the Sunday night game, the Buccaneers beat the Saints 17-15 in a low-scoring battle. Big win for the Bucs. The Saints have been one of the hottest teams in recent weeks, and the Buccaneers put an end to that. Still not technically in the playoffs, I think, but the Bucs, don't let them get hot at the end of the season and make the postseason. And then on Monday night, the Bears beat the Titans 33-14. Big win for the Bears as they continue to hold serve in the NFC North. The Titans don't think they're going to be a playoff team, but the Bears, they probably will, and they get a nice win and continue their push for back-to-back division titles. Here are your players of the week. Murray got it for the Cardinals thanks to his 2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing. Bobby Wagner had a sack, an interception, and a touchdown for Seattle. We saw Lawrence's stat line that netted him AFC offense, and then Kwity Paye's 3 sacks and forced fumble got him defensive. Here's a look at the playoff bracket. We continue to be the 3 seed. Not much changes. The Buccaneers are actually in the playoffs. They lead the NFC South, and the Jets now lead the pathetic AFC East in that side. Next episode, we will play home to the 5-8 New York Giants, who we saw just a few weeks ago in Week 11, where we only won 20-17 in what ended up being a fight that probably shouldn't have been, thanks to an interception by Fitzpatrick. Gibson, though, did have a great game, and this is definitely a game we should win this time. But one thing that will be going for the Giants is we didn't place Saquon Barkley that first time. He will be healthy for this game, so the Giants get their best player in general, I would say, in Saquon Barkley. So we got a game plan around him for next week. But we'll put our winning streak to the test and try to inch closer to another NFC East division title. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.